So the college football playoff system is fun. Hey, might need to be tweaked a little bit though. Can we agree on that? Because this has been a weird college football season. And for the first one to go to the 12-team playoff and how weird the playoff has been, I mean, you can understand a playoff being weird for the first time expanding in this way because a lot of teams are venturing into new territory. But I think this is one of those things that expanded too quickly because 12 just so clearly seems like it wasn't the answer. And for a couple of reasons. One, having a bye didn't help these teams at all. And we can have discussions about whether Arizona State was the right team to have a bye or something along those lines. But again, you would think at the end of a grind of a season, having a bye would be a good thing. But every team that had a bye lost. And you think about it, and like in the NFL, you have teams that they get the bye and they know how to handle it and they come out really, really strong. These college football teams and coaches and all of that, they haven't had to handle this type of a situation before. Yes, there have been long layoffs between conference championship game or end of regular season and your bowl game, but everyone has kind of the same layoff. You don't have a game in the middle where one team has a chance to get an unspeakable amount of momentum coming out of it. And again, in college sports especially, I think momentum's a thing. I know a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, it's a big win and it's tough to put two good games in a row. Got a bunch of college kids who are partying and stuff like that. It's like, maybe. But I do think we have to understand these are some kids who are dedicated to this as well. And like if they get two more wins and you get a really big party at the end. So why not just stay focused on that? And I think that is what we saw. And so instead of this bye week being able to kind of help you and get you really going, instead it just halted a ton of momentum for these teams and allowed these other programs to come in off of big wins and just, I'm not going to say dominate because you have like a multiple overtime game in one with, what was it, Texas and Arizona, Arizona State. But you have these teams that just couldn't get that momentum back. And so, yes, this is 100% an overreaction to what we saw this year. And you don't want to overreact to one thing tried one time in college. Lord knows a lot of people have made mistakes trying one thing one time in college. But, I just think that this so clearly showed that 12 is not the right number because 9 through 12 got annihilated in the quarterfinals and showed that they didn't really deserve to have an opportunity to play for a national championship. And then you had 1 through 4, the teams who are supposed to be the ones who are deserving, they appeared to get an advantage, but had a pretty significant disadvantage. And so the 12 system just messed everyone up, I think. And so I really do believe that what we've established this year, and there's confirmation bias in it because I've always thought this, but 8 just feels perfect. You have 4 conference winners. You can even get a, what are the Power 5 or whatever they're called. But you can get one of the smaller programs, one of their conference winners, and get them a bid, and then 3 at large, and you just do 1, 8, 2, 7, and just do it that way. And so there is still a reward for being a top 1 or 2 seed by playing 7 or 8. And while that wasn't an advantage here, at least you're playing them on a same kind of playing field and trying to get it through that way. I really do think that we established this year that 12 was the exact wrong number in the college football playoff.